everybody. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Lindsay and let's jump into this. I have been AWOL for a week or so. We had a death in my family and so I had to make a trip to my hometown, and I haven't been there in 3 years. So yeah, it's everything is over and we're back to the grind, but yeah. But anyway, I had to go into my credit card statements and some receipts to figure out what I'd spent this week, just because it was such a whirlwind. And we're going to start with Sunday. This is a recap of this past week, the 3rd through the 9th. On Sunday, the 3rd, I spent $74 at Aldi. I put gas in the car for $38, and I got some Dairy Queen for $10. On Monday, Labor Day, we had a no spend. It was our only one this week. But hey, one is better than none, right? Tuesday was the first day of school here for many area schools, including my kiddos. And after I dropped the kiddo off at school, I treated myself to breakfast for $15 at a local diner. On Wednesday was my first day of my new job, and I spent $7 on parking and $4 on coffee, because I forgot my coffee at home that morning. Thursday, I spent another $5 on parking, because it's downtown and downtown parking is expensive. Bought myself some treats and some gas because I traveled up to my hometown after I got home from work. So I stopped at a gas station, got treats and some gas on the drive up. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, and I made it alone. My kiddo and my husband stayed home for that. So on Friday, I went and our energy bill came out, so I'll start with that. $139 for energy, that's gas and electric. It was also payday for my husband. The blue ones are his paydays. Mine are the white ones. And then we met after the funeral. The funeral was on Friday. I went to the thrift store down the street for a little retail therapy, and I spent $26. Got myself a shirt, a couple of things for my kiddo. They had locally roasted coffee at this thrift store too, like the thrift, like not like it was secondhand coffee, but it was the local roaster had a display there, so I got a thing of coffee for my husband, that sort of thing. And then we went to, so in Minnesota, smaller towns have what's called a municipal liquor store. And the particular so we call them muni. The particular municipal liquor store that I went to was what's called an on-off sale. And if you're unfamiliar with that term, that means they have a liquor store side and a bar side. So on for bar and off for liquor store. So we went to my folks and I, it was my grandmother who had passed. My folks and I, we went to the Muni and had some drinks with some of the other family members that we hadn't seen in a long time, and to just, hang out and celebrate her life. And I had a soda for $3. And then I left to go back to the hotel because my folks don't live up there anymore. So I had to stay in a hotel. And they stayed at the same hotel. And I stopped at Walmart to just pick up snacks. We weren't really feeling a full sit-down dinner or even takeout, so I just picked up some carrots and dip and crackers and cheese and some fruit and things like that to just kind of munch on in our hotel. We hung out that night. So that's what that is. And then on Saturday, the hotel bill came out. It was $400. I paid for my parents' room as well because I booked it so they wouldn't have to worry about it, because it was, because it was my grandmother who had passed. And then I put gas in the car. And then since it'd been 3 years since I'd been to my hometown and I needed a little retail therapy, I walked around town, walked around our old-fashioned Main Street, and went into all kinds of different shops and spent right around $175. Unplanned, but you know, I got some useful things and some not so useful things, like homemade fudge. Anyway, the total amount that I spent was $1,029. That's a lot, but if you think about, it is a lot. But if you think about that, also includes the energy bill that came out and this $400 hotel bill, which we have the money for, we have the buffer for. I was thinking about taking it out of my mini emergency fund. I have $300 in there right now, but since I think we'll be able to cover it with this paycheck, I think I'm just gonna use up part of the buffer. And so that's it. I do have yesterday's, today is Monday. I spent $72 at Aldi on yesterday, but that'll be part of next week's check-in. So, I don't really have a lot of unstuffing cash from my wallet just because it's been such a whirlwind week, but I have been saving my H-Bucks, which I have 3, and I have 3 Star Notes. Maybe I should save them for coffee. So those will be going into my H-Bucks and Star Notes envelopes. I've got H. H is for nephew. Our nephew's name starts with an H, so I've been saving H-Bucks for him. Not quite sure what I'm going to get him. Maybe I'll just hand him a stack of H-Bucks when he graduates. That'll be a while, so it could be quite a stack of H-Bucks. So, and I'm sorry, I'm still kind of out of sorts. It was a whirlwind trip up north, kind of not wholly unexpected, but the timing was a little unexpected. So, I mean, we knew she was going to pass soon. We just didn't know, exactly when and how it would all play out. So, yeah, it was unexpected, but not a shock, if that makes sense. She had had a long and beautiful life. Anyway, back to the H-Bucks. We have 3 of them here. And there we go. So we should have 11 in here. Should we count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11 H-Bucks for the nephew. The letterbox challenge comes from Reinventing Rene / Budget Nerd Co. Reinventing Rene is her her YouTube channel, and Budget Nerd Co. is her Etsy shop. Next, I have just these 3 Star Notes, and I haven't seen a lot of these, so I have 4 in here, and we're adding 3 more. I don't have a tracker for this yet, but I'm thinking about, just put star stickers on the back of this, maybe, I don't know. I don't get very many of them. I was surprised that over the last couple of weeks I'd gotten 3, so anyway, that's H-Bucks and Star Notes. Next, we have just cash stuffing and a few savings challenges that I want to take care of today. I'm not going to cash stuff individual categories for my spending this week. I have 200 and... Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm a bit out of sorts this week. I was supposed to have 275, but I had only set aside 175. So let's count this to make sure I've got it right now.
51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 230, 250,
60, 75. $275 will be going into my wallet for my spending this week. That includes my groceries, any personal spending, if I get coffee, If I need to get anything for the cat, you know, if anything that I pay for in cash, it would come out of this $275. Next, we're going to unstuff 2 complete savings challenges and put them into their respective sinking funds. The first one is Dice Bingo. This comes from BudgetSaveShare, and I should have $84 here.
We got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2,
3, 4, $84. And this one will be going into my home maintenance sinking fund, which is right here. And we have 100 in the bank, 20 and 1. So let's add the 84 to it. All right, so we've got 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 205. We're building this one back up because I bought a new mailbox and things like that. So, all right, that's home maintenance. And that was Dice Bingo from BudgetSaveShare. The next one we're going to unstuff that I completed during my last session of minis is Everyone's Invited to the Picnic. This saved $65, even though it says 75, it's really 65. So we've got $65 here, and that is going to go into my short-term binder. And it is going to go into Winter is Coming. Winter is Coming is a new category. This is basically a winter stock up, primarily for food and supplies. Minnesota winters can be long and cold and snowy. Last year, the Twin Cities area of Minnesota had its, third snowiest winter on record? Ugh. So what I did last year, and I really liked it, is that I stocked up my pantry and my freezer, and I went to the grocery store as little as possible in January. It's kind of a nice way to save a little bit of money after Christmas, but also January is the darkest, coldest time of the year here. And it's after Christmas, so you don't have any of the festive anything. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be saving up for a pantry / like household supply stock up, kind of like maybe a big Costco run or something to that effect. So we're getting $65 in there to start. Not a bad start to Winter is Coming. It is. All right, so that is the 2 complete savings challenges. Now we are moving on to some savings challenges. I do have this complete, or not complete, but I unstuffed Tic Tac Toe, and that's going to be going into donations for Maui. So there was devastating wildfires in Maui, and 2 other YouTubers / Etsy crafters created some challenges for donating to the Maui Food Bank to help with disaster relief and just to support those communities that were affected by the wildfires. This donations for Maui comes from Mayor Bear 3000. And this one comes from GP's Odds and Ends. Everything I'm going to put in the description below. Disclaimer, I said this when I introduced these challenges to my repertoire. This donation has actually already been made. We did it through payroll deduction from my husband's paycheck. If we do it through payroll deduction through his employer matches what we donate. So we donated $110. And so what I've done is I've made it so that these 2 challenges together will add up to $110 to bridge that gap in his paycheck, which I think will be next week's paycheck. So that's how we're going to do this. We thought that having the payroll deduction and the immediate donation was going to be much more helpful, especially since it's matched dollar for dollar. We can double our impact than if I were to save up the money more slowly and give it when I was done. So we were really fortunate to have that option. Anyway, We are going to color in 10 of these icons because they are $2 each. And then we are going to color in, we'll get to that one in a second. There's 34 total dollars here, so we're going to do 20 of them on here and $14 on here. And I will be right back with that. Okay, so I colored in 10 of these. I just colored in the arrow and then the islands. And then all 4 of these leaves and 2 of the pineapples to equal the $34 total. So that's going to go in my Maui donations challenge envelope. There was 25 in there already. So we've got a total of 25, 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. $59. We are more than halfway there. That's awesome. All right, so that is Maui donations. Next, we're going to do this 100 leaves challenge. This comes from Amanda's Budgets, and we're going to color in some yellow leaves. We're going to do 10 of these leaves because we're going to put $10 into this challenge, and this is going to go towards fall and winter activities. It's going to go into the fall activities envelope, but some of that might spill over into winter, depending on when the snow starts to fly. So each leaf is going to be $1. So we're going to do 10 of them. Okay, so now we've got $10 going into this 100 leaves challenge for fall activities, etc. Things like maybe apple picking or pumpkin patch or hay rides or corn maze or any and all of the above. Okay, next we are going to be doing this game savings. I'm going to be putting $20 in this. My husband and I have decided we are going to get a Nintendo Switch and a number of games, as many as we can with the money that we save, for our whole family for Christmas. And then like the extra controllers so that we can all play when it's connected to the TV. Anyway, so that's what I'm saving up for. And I'm going to color in 2 of these game controllers because I've set them to be $10 each. This challenge also comes from Amanda's Budget. Okay, we've got $20 going into game savings. So that should mean that we have 40 in here. Let's double check. Sure enough, 2 20s. We're gonna get there. All right. Next, we're going to shut the box. So we're going to try to. I have designated funds from playing this round, this board of Shut the Box, to topping up our Roth IRA for the 2023 tax year. So the maximum amount that an individual under the age of, I think it's 50, can put into a Roth IRA is $6,500. And since my husband and I both have a Roth IRA, it's double that because we each have our own, right? So we're putting in automatically every month a nice round number, but that will not add up to the $6,500. Will be about $400 shy. So I'm saving up for that $400 to bridge that gap. And I'm starting by playing Shut the Box. All right. 3 and 1. Oh, I've got the wrong color here. That's okay. 3 and 2. It's a 5. We'll just have to remember, huh? Whoa. Try that again. 3 and 4 is 7. 4 and 3 is also 7, so we're gonna have to do 6 and 1. We got all the low numbers today, or medium numbers. All right, let's shake them up really well. 2 and 6 is 8. Okay, well that's good. Uh-oh, 2 and 4 is 6. We do not have a 6 available, so we're gonna color these orange. We've got 2. Plus 3 is 5, plus 9 is 14. I'm gonna write 14 on the side because I'm gonna play one more round. All right. Okay, 6 and 4 is 10, so we're gonna do 9 and 1. 3 and 1 is 4, so we're going to do 4. So we have no other options there. 6 and 4 again is 10, so let's do 7 and 3. 3 and 5 is 8, so let's do the 8. 6 and 4 is 10 again, and we can't do that. So we've got 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 6 is 13. 13, so that is $27 going into Shut the Box. So that's 5, 6, 7. And here is our Top Up Roth envelope. I've got the sunshine on it because we've got a sunny outlook, or at least we try to, right? Sunny retirement outlook. That's the goal. So far we have, let's see, $20, $40, $55, $60, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $65. Not bad when our goal is 400, and we have technically until like tax day, April 15th, to get that saved. So, all right, that is it for that section. Next, we are going to take care of a little bit of Christmas because I'm behind on Christmas, and well, I'm just gonna try to catch up. This, oh, Shut the Box comes from Reinventing Rene / Budget Nerd Co, if you didn't already know that. Anyway, this challenge comes from Living on a Tiny Budget, and I am going to color in 2 of these. Each one is 5, so it'll be getting $10 today. Okay, this is my Christmas envelope that is matching this, or I decided it matches this savings challenge, so we'll put it in here. And so far we've got $30. Now I do have a Christmas envelope in my holiday binder. This is just to add to that because I am behind on Christmas and I want to gamify it a little bit more. Next, we've got some Urkel. Did I say that? And, oof, this is, I did not think this one through. All right, so we have $10 to go into this one. This comes from Busy Lizzie's Budget, and I will link her. Like I said, I will link everything, every shop and channel in the description below. All right, so we've got $10 going into this Urkel challenge, and so far we've got a total of 22. Cool. Each one of these letters is $1. And then finally, with the remainder of the money today, I will be adding to our financial advisors fund. This, we pay a reduced rate because my husband works for a financial institution. We pay a reduced rate to have a financial advisor who meets with us a couple times a year face-to-face, and then does a lot of check-ins throughout the year. And they've helped us a lot with our financial planning over the years. But even though it's the same amount every year, it's still, still feel like it creeps up on me. So this year I'm going to save up for it, right? So right now we have, what's left over is, oh my goodness, that's a lot more than I was expecting. But that's okay. let's see. All right, so we've got $23 going into that. That's awesome. And that is this challenge. This was a freebie from an order I placed with Budget with Ira. This came, it's actually, the inside of this is my invoice. So it's clever. So how much did I say we have? 23. Wow. Okay. Guess if I'd budgeted for it, I just guess I wasn't expecting that much extra. That's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. So this means we have okay, 10, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $35 into financial advisor. I know a lot of these weren't exactly the most exciting sinking funds, but they are ones that I kind of needed to keep working on because, you know, they're short term, they are, time is of the essence. So anyway, thank you for spending this time with me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet and you'd like to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And then finally, if you have something you want to say to me, go ahead and put it in that comment box. I would love to hear from you. Anyway, have a great rest of your day or morning or evening or middle of the night, whatever time it is there for you. I will see you next time. Take care.